That'll cost him. I want to see it in the chat. Alright, and it looks like they are underway. So, first kingdom is everyone's favorite, Cap Kingdom. Super easy. Unless you go left side, then it might be a little difficult. So we'll see if these racers go for left side or right side. So I'm sure we're all aware that Mario loses a little fight to Bowser because he doesn't have a spiffy hat yet. Alright, looks like Kerbis is slightly behind already. Wonder if he's using a good old physical. So, with the frog, we can do a little trick called frog vectoring. This allows you to increase your speed with the frog. We should see Nicro doing it, yeah. So at a certain angle, you break the speed cap of the frog, and it allows you to complete this room about 2 seconds faster. Looks like Kerbis had a little trouble at the end there. And Nicro is going left side. Makes it look easy. And Kerbis is going to go right side. So right away, Nicro will have that 3 to 4 second advantage. Nicro leaves the electric pole at 209. Kerbis leaves it at about 220. So there's already about a 10-second difference between our runners right now. So next we have Cascade Kingdom. Fairly simple. We get this first Power Moon. And then we'll use the T-Rex to go up to the top. To beat Mama Brutal, and then get the 5th moon and leave. So another very short kingdom. Pretty easy. We shouldn't see any mistakes in this kingdom from these runners. Nicro about to do his T-Rex jump and gets it no problem. Kerbis also gets it no problem. So for this boss, not sure if everyone is aware, but if you backflip and possess the Chain Chomp at the right distance away from Mama Brutal, you don't have to dash away from her, and you can actually get an instant flick with the Chain Chomp. And it's overall, I think it saves you about 1.5 seconds than using motion controls to get the Chain Chomp away. So good brutal fight by both of our runners. And it looks like they're just gonna clean up and head on out. Overall, very fast. Oh, Nick missed the globe at the very end. So we'll see where our runners line up now after this one. All right, so we get 540 for Nicro. And 550, so they're still about 10 seconds apart. So next we have Sand Kingdom. This is where the difficulty ramps up quite a bit. The fastest sand route, in my opinion, is very difficult to do because you have Sphinx Clip, and that can just be a pain if you keep bonking. And then you could also go into the wrong room, which would lose you even more time. So Nicro is going to do Frozen Fountain, which at this point for these runners shouldn't be too hard. And he is obviously going for Sphinx Clip. And Kerbis will be not. Kerbis is getting early bird, so we may not see him do Sphinx Clip. And no trouble at all with the Dune on Nicro's end. Or the pesky ice pillar. Those ice pillars can be rough. Looks like Nicro was trying out some new strats. Looks like he didn't get it, so he's gonna have to do backup strats. Kerbis is just making his way through, no problem as well. And it looks like both bullet bills are going to live. Yep. So Nicro is making his way to luggage. Kerbis is just going to be following in his footsteps because of a slight route change. So we'll see if Nicro can get the Sphinx Clip first try. Oh, and he goes into the wrong room. So he's going to have to do a backup strat. And it looks like he didn't get a lot of coins from that either. Oh, and he's just going to go for another Sphinx Clip. Okay, good backup strats. And Kerbis did not do Sphinx Clip. Ooh. Nicro having some trouble with that bullet bill. Give Kerbis a little time to catch up. So with this, they're just gonna go to the little dune at the oasis, and Necro is gonna get the bird, and Kerbis is going to have to do notes. Alright. Necro loaded up at 10:45. And Kerbis loaded up at 11, so 15 seconds apart now. Necro had a few mistakes, but that's fine. So next we have Lake. Overall, pretty standard, pretty short. Necro bonking off the Odyssey. I'm sure that's gotta feel great. That'll cost him. So we just get these, I think it's about 8 or 9 moons, and then we just leave. So not too bad. Pretty quick. Necro making quick work of Lanky, the Lanky Brutal. As long as you time your back flips right, it's fine. Pretty easy boss. So both runners finish up Lake with no problem. And then they'll be moving on to Wooded, where for the most part isn't too bad. There's a few quick strats that can cost you time if you mess up, but overall, it's not too terrible. Kerbis giving us a little camera shake. All right, so for Wooded, the Necro trying the fast strat with the rabbit and the rock didn't go over so well. Rocket gave him a little dodge. And Kerbis is just going to go for standard strats. Don't blame him. Oop, Nicro bonking on that top ledge. That'll cost him. Kerbis makes it up, no problem. Nicro? Well, I'm sorry. Hopefully he doesn't give me too much flames for that. Sorry, chat. Alright, both runners making it through the pipe section. So far, so good. Nicro gets the fastest cycle in the pipe. And Kerbis does as well. Very nice, very nice. Not the easiest to pull off. Kerbis grabbing that iron fence. Alright, so time for the, I think everyone's favorite trick in Wooded, the P-switch skip. Alright, Nicro had a little mess up on the first try, but he quickly corrects. We'll see if Kerbis can get it on the first try. Nope, Kerbis didn't get it. Said no thanks. I'm just gonna take the quicker way. Don't want to lose too much time to that. So they're just gonna make their way up this tower, grab a couple moons, and then go beat Speward. He's another very easy boss as well. You just have to time your cap throws and jumps, and he goes down very fast. So Necro cleans up no problem. Kerbis is right behind him, no issues as well. And it looks like the coin count on both of our runners is actually a little low. So we may see them both go to Seaside first. So after Wooded, the game believes us to go to Metro. However, we're gonna get debated by Nintendo, and we're gonna go to Cloud Kingdom to fight Bowser for the first time. So you have a few different tricks you can use for this Bowser fight. You can go for the instant hat grabs, which I think you roll 5 times right after the cutscene, and then you can grab the first hat instantly. As Nicro quickly does, he gets it no problem. So for these next two, you can actually manipulate Bowser to hop over one less space to the right, which he gets. It's a small time save as well. So Nicro's going for backflip strats on that second hat grab. And then he's gonna do a damage boosting backflip on the third one. You can damage boost on the first two. It's not necessary, but you do have a potential to soft lock, where Mario just gets stuck in the air while wearing Bowser's hat, and you have to take damage or die. But that did not happen to either runner. If you do a backflip, it prevents the soft lock, but you can also do a double jump as well to prevent the soft lock. It's just up to runner's choice. Oh, no spin buffer after the meme tree, guys. Sorry, he wasn't feeling it. Those spin buffers can be pretty tricky to pull off. All right, Kerbis is going for the lower ledge off meme tree. Gets it. Very nice. So there's a few different ways you can go after meme tree. Both runners chose different strats. Nicro choosing the fastest strat currently. Having a little trouble grabbing the Stair Moon blind. But looks like he's just gonna finish off Lost with no problem. The only issue he could have is actually dying to this triple jump right here, which is possible, but it looks like he's gonna get it. Yeah, he gets it just fine. Oh, Kerbis having a little trouble with the bug bomb, so that's gonna cost him some time, unfortunately. That'll give Nicro a chance to pull ahead. Kerbis going for the safer way to grab this moon. A little slower, but if you have not practiced that triple jump method, it's can be pretty risky. Okay, both runners get deathless, so we'll see how Dark Metro treats them. So for those who don't know, the goal of Dark Metro is to defeat the Mecha Wiggler up top, as I like to call it. Nicro going for the very minimal half-second time save with the triple jump off the fence. So we get the this moon called Girder's Sandwich in Dark Metro, and then we'll also get the moon in New Donk City Hall. So we'll see how Nicro's climb goes. Kerbis is just now starting his trampoline jump. Oh, Kerbis takes a death. Unfortunately, that's going to cost him quite a lot. That's at least 30 seconds gone, I believe. So that's very unfortunate. I'm sure he's kicking himself right now for that. Kerbis is going to fall behind quite a bit unless Nicro gets the 3 cycle. So we'll see how this second cycle goes. Oh, and Kerbis bonking on his climb up, unfortunately. That'll cost him. Alright, Nicro gets the 2 cycle, so I'm sure he's relieved about that. And meanwhile, Kerbis is just now finishing up New Donk City Climb, where he will then start his Mecha Wiggler fight. So hopefully it goes well for Kerbis. The start was a little shaky for him. Alright, so after beating that boss, we restore light to Metro City, where we're going to grab this moon right here, hidden in the construction. We're going to use a nifty little trick with homing cap, where we just, Cappy homes in on that pylon, and saves us some time. And Necro's going to go for Scooter Clip, makes it look too easy. Did not grab that moon before Cappy homed in on the cone. So Kerbis finishes up. And he will move on to Light Metro. Kerbis did not get the capture on the pylon, unfortunately. A very fast climb up the tower by Nicro. So Kerbis just finishing up garbage, and he's gonna go to Feels Bad Man. Oh, Kerbis bonking in that tunnel. That'll cost him. Meanwhile, Nicro finishes up Busy Street. He's gonna get the drummer and OTEP, and he'll be finished with Metro. Feels like we just got here. We'll see how Kerbis does on his climb up the tower. All right, everyone, get your OTEPs ready in chat. Unfortunately, we don't have the beloved Pi OTEP anymore, but it'll forever live on.
Yay!
Ooh, Kerbis going for that long distance ground pound. Didn't really work out well for him. Alright, Nicro's done with Metro, and it looks like he did not lose time compared to his PB. Meanwhile, Kerbis getting our Yao Man and OTEP. Alright, Nicro went to Snow first. I wasn't keeping an eye on his coin count, so we'll see. He is nowhere close to enough coins to get the Shot Moon. So that's gonna cost him about 45 seconds. I'm not sure if he's aware of that. So I think this is gonna give Kerbis a gigantic chance to catch up. Alright, he's at 78. 81. He's 82. 83. He still needs 17. He's gonna have to pick up the Shot Moon after the Typhoon Room. $93. He needs 7 more. 96. 99. He's 1 short. He's having trouble with the bridge. Feels bad, man. I had trouble with that bridge earlier today. Alright, so Kerbis went Seaside first because he does not have enough coins. He knew he didn't have enough coins. Oh, very, very fast Swamp Room from Nicro. Oh, he knew Nicro knew he didn't have enough. It'll get you, man. It'll cost you. Text boss is the hardest boss in the game. Meanwhile, Kerbis is just doing a routine Seaside. So Seaside, after the first couple moons, is pretty standard. The only thing you have to worry about is fish bonks and grabbing the coins in the shortcut. So it's pretty easy, as long as you can swim as a cheap. So it's kind of hard to tell where each runner is at right now, but we'll see after both kingdoms. Alright, Kerbis is pretty much done with Seaside. One more moon. And then Nicro is going to grab his last moon. Had a little, tried to go back into the swamp room again. Pretty sloppy snow. So Kerbis is all done with Seaside, and Nicro just now loading up from snow. So now they're going to swap places. So everything Kerbis just did, Nicro will have to do, and everything Nicro did, Kerbis will have to do. Kerbis will save a lot of time because he has enough coins. As long as he executes well, he should be able to close that gap just a little bit. Kerbis taking the safer way around that barrier. Nicro grabs the notes, no problem. See how Kerbis deals with the bridge. No issues with the bridge, other than Cappy getting stuck on the bridge. Oh, that last spiny did not want to fall off. Kerbis had to go up and give it a smack. Oh, Nicro with the fish bonk. That'll cost him. So Nicro finishing up in Seaside. Kerbis still has a few moons to get, so there's still a lead, pretty sizable lead here in this race. Mainly because of Kerbis' death in Metro. That did not help him out at all. So Necro getting that up on that salt wall, no problem. Oh, Kerbis bonked in the air. That'll sort of cost him. Luckily the wind kind of broke the bonk. So now we have Speward 2 over on the right. Same fight. Nothing's changed at all from the first one, except we have a rectangular arena instead of a circular one. But for speedrun strats, the fight does not change at all. So next we'll have Necro grabbing the moon out of the door below. Only one of them, though. Kerbis gets on that wall, no problem. And he's gonna fight Spewart as well. Should be a pretty easy fight for him. Some insanely fast platforming from Nicro. Oh, Nicro bonking on that wall. That'll cost him. Gotta switch to Joy-Cons. You wouldn't have to worry about this downward homing throw. Yo, I know chat disapproves of the Joy-Cons. Just because the top 5 doesn't run with them doesn't mean they're not just as good. Alright, Nicro going with the quick fork room, making it look super easy. Kerbis going for the method Nicro just tried, and it looks like he didn't bonk, so that won't cost him. And Joy-Cons can actually be just as fast, if not faster, than Pro Controller. Brandon, you get the you can downward homing throw with Joy-Cons, which you cannot do with a Pro Controller. Kobe incoming, guys. Oh, and it looks like he got the Kobe throw. He just has to clip in. Yep, he got the Kobe throw. Oh, Kerbis bonking on that door frame. That'll cost him. So, perfect cheese skip from Nicro. Very nice. Getting that moon behind the rock wall. No problem. Oh, bonking. Testing Mario's flammability on the hot Pepto-Bismol. That will definitely cost him quite some time. This gives Kerbis a little leeway to catch back up. Alright, Kerbis also going for cheese skip. Did not get the Kobe throw, however, so it's not going to be quite as fast. But he clips in first try. Yes, Brandon. Kerbis not getting the Kobe throw will cost him quite some time. So Necro's all finished up with luncheon. We almost had a good luncheon, but you know, had to bonk on that wall. Kerbis makes it up, no problem. Oh! Oh! Okay. Almost had the commentator curse. Oh, Kerbis bonking on the Candy Mountain. That'll cost him, folks. Alright, so now we have the last thing we'd expect to see in a Mario game is a dragon fight. So for those who don't know, the strategy for this boss is to dodge the lightning, damage boost onto his face, and just, you know, take out his fashion accessories, and then oh, Nicro memeing a little too hard. Takes some damage. Takes some damage again. That'll cost him. Maybe. It's gonna cost him 1 heart, guys. And he forgets to use Mario's butt pound, which is stronger than a dragon's skull. Somehow. So Nicro just finished up with phase 2. Meanwhile, Kerbis is about to start. So Necro's done. Overall, very easy fight. Not much to do for anyone except Resident Sleeper. Nothing too exciting. And now we're on the home stretch with Bowser's Kingdom on Nicro's end after he finishes loading up. So let's see, his screen goes black at 52:28, so we'll see where Kerbis is compared at this point in the race. So we're gonna roll by these Goombas. We're gonna get up top of this wall. It does not capture the Pokio. Odds are capturing the Pokio is slower. I'm not aware of the updated Bowser's Kingdom strats yet. So we take out the first ogre, no problem. We're going to move on to the shards. Alright, looks like Kerbis is about a minute behind at this point. I would say. Very clean shards by Nicro. Very clean. So Kerbis using the second fastest option for Bowser's Kingdom right now is recapturing that Pokio. Oh, Nicro did bonk on that wall, so that'll cost him. Sorry, I'm a little late on that one, guys. So Nicro is just starting his brutals, and Kerbis is going to begin collecting the shards. Doing oh, that Spiny trolled him. That'll cost him. So, very interesting strat right there. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. Nicro not having any trouble with the first brutal. See how Topper treats him. Oh, Topper giving him a little kiss. That'll cost him. Oh, all right. Yeah, Nicro has to be very careful here. And he takes a death on Topper. This gives Kerbis a little bit of time to catch up. That'll cost him, guys. That's a big one. That's a big death. Alright. Nicro gets it round 2. Kerbis finishes off Topper very cleanly. We're gonna see Nicro grab this moon hidden under the pathway. Which is actually your fastest choice in Bowser's Kingdom as of right now. So he beats the jank camera angle, no problem. He's gonna make his way up the wall. Kerbis finishing off the brutals. Now Kerbis won't have to grab that moon in that hidden pathway. Instead, he can just go straight up the wall. Okay, oh, Nicro having a little bit of trouble with the quick strats. It looks like he did not make it in time before he got blown away. But he didn't lose too much time. He was able to get back up. So Nicro's on the last phase of his Mecha Brutal. Kerbis just starting. Kerbis did not have any trouble getting up to Speward. Kerbis doing well so far with Mecha Brutal. Very nice. He just has one more to go. Very nice. So both runners had a very good Mecha Brutal. I think Nicro messed up just a little bit. Alright, Nitro leaves at 101.15. So it looks like he's going to be on about a 106.35 pace if his moon goes well. And Kerbit's falling right behind him. He might have around a 107.20 or 107.30 maybe. So, and if you guys, Nitro going for those insane vectoring strats. Very nice. Maintaining that speed throughout the moon. So there's about I think a 40-second difference between these guys right now. That could come down to fall on 2D skip. And Kirby's just going for the rolling strats. So now we have a Bowser 2 fight for both of these guys. It's pretty much the same as Bowser 1, except with more fire and more blocking by Bowser. So I'm going to take this time to, if you guys aren't already, make sure you give both of these runners a follow. They've both done extremely well in this speedrun to bring us this content for you guys to watch today. So I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it if you gave them a follow and go show them some love. So again, doing these instant hat grabs. Nitro finishes up with Bowser. Kerbis is going to follow right behind him here shortly. So the biggest thing left is the everyone's favorite 2D skip. You can save a lovely 2 seconds, or you can, you know, do about 20 bonks worth of time loss. So as long as Nitro gets this 2D skip well, he should be good to go to win this race. And he gets it. Easy every time. So now everyone's favorite Animu part. Blow up the pillars, listen to some Animu, and we're gonna blast off again like Team Rocket. So let's see, Necro's final time is going to be an on-screen time of 1:06:49. Now I'm not in the race channel, so I'm not too sure if he done. All right, Kerbis working on that last pillar. Looks like he got an early pillar, and it's throwing him off. All right, Kerbis gonna end with a final time of on-screen time of 1:07:47. So, very good run. Hello, Nicro. Good run. Had a little mess up there in Snow Kingdom.
Yeah, I always think that like you have to press A and then it'll let you select the kingdom, but I think it just like lets you do it like right away or something.
Yeah, I think as soon as the text just pops up.
Yeah. So like I was just like mashing. I was like, oh, let me just get through a couple texts and then I'll just go to Seaside. But nope.
Yeah, I've done it before too.
Do a little dance in snow.
And that bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Bridge. I don't know. It's like the most like rainbow spin like central thing. Oh my god.
Yeah. But I think Kerbis was about only a minute behind you. He took like took a death in Metro, so I kind of hurt him.
Yeah.
But also Kerbis, good race. GG's.
Thank
you guys.
I think that that death in Metro actually probably cost me a PB.
Yeah, you made it to the girder sandwich, right? And then died?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there. I must have just like... honestly, I don't even know. I must have just like pressed Y instead of A for the long jump and got a dive instead. But...
Yeah, that definitely... That's got to be at least a minute.
It was close to it. I think I lost about 50 seconds on that split.
Dang.
Between that and bonking on the elevator.
Yeah, it's got to be rough. I kind of like missed your inputs there too. I'm trying to watch both screens, and I just saw you falling.
Hey, you were less than a minute off your PB, weren't you?
Yeah, my PB is a 1:06:53, I think. That was a 1:07:47. So, other than that mistake, that was actually a really solid run for me. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, GG.
Yep. But good race by the both of you guys. It was really fun to watch. Gonna use some of the strats I saw from both of you guys to cut down my time.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Learn from others.
I gotta get my 1:07:02 down to 1:06
hey,
or 1:05.
Man, it's gonna cost you.
It costs you too, man.
Yeah, it's gonna cost you.
It's good stuff. Chat was enjoying it.
Good stuff. So yeah, I think that's about it for me. Thank you for chilling. Thanks for watching,
stopping by for the interviews.
Shoutouts to the Conways.
Yep, all the Conways in chat.
Love this.
But yeah, good race, you guys. Really appreciate it. Awesome show.
Just want to say real quick, thanks to Speed Gaming for putting everything together.
Yep, thanks for Restreamer. I believe Feasel was the restream, so shoutouts to Feasel for giving us a restream to watch, and then thanks to you guys for putting on a fantastic show. And I think I'm gonna pop off too. I have to finish up some darker side routing.
That's my project for the weekend too.
Yeah, gotta get back into that. Gotta get that 325.
All right.
But
see you guys later.
See you, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm sure we'll have another race here shortly.